Thank you, Jacques, for listening, because I freaked out over the blue when we did that little jump start. Beginning of our show, almost 2 hours ago, we do something called a jump start. And it's just something we started doing with my friend Brian, who's now at our sister station, and me many years ago on a Thursday night. And just kind of to give you a sneak peek of what was coming up in the show. And now it's kind of become a staple in many shows. But in shoe shopping, we call it the jump start. And when we did the jump start, 800 gone. This is brand new. It's the only Gladiator sandal in the entire show. You gotta love a Gladiator sandal because you get a lot of coverage and it is never going out of style. And I'll give you an example of that in a moment. But this has two ways to get into it. You can do the zipper in the back, but are you ready for my hidden agenda? Ba-bam! Check that out. Like, you have total arch support, total ankle support, I should say. Well, you get arch support too, but you get total ankle adjustability with this one. So, I mean, most of us are going to get in and out this way, but I love that you have that ability to adjust that ankle. And most Gladiators have skinny, skinny straps that dig into your feet and have a million buckles, not this one. And to me, it is like an amazing amount of leather for $59. And it's a great sandal to wear truly almost year round, no matter where you live. So I have it in alpaca brown. I have it in black, all black. Then again, going back to the workforce where you have to wear a black shoe and you certainly wouldn't wear an uncomfortable sandal. This has that Power Path technology that we talked about earlier with Ann Kelso, now going on 51 years in the US. I'm obsessed with this Admiral Blue. I want you to come in close and look at all of the tones of blue that are in that sandal. If that is not gem-like. See, do you see that? It's like it's not one solid color. It goes like different shades from teals to blues. I just think that is a work of art on your feet. And then if you don't know where to go, always go with your platinum, right? And that is a little bit more limited. We only have 800 to go around. This is never going out of style. It is always a sexy favorite. And yet, as we're walking around in this, we all think, oh my gosh, look at this amazingly comfortable shoe that I'm in. Great first sandal of the season because you are so beautifully seated in the shoe with all this leather. But then this is something that on the hottest day in July and August, that kind of felt like today, didn't it? Because we weren't used to it. This sandal is going to be awesome. Let me do colors again, and then we're going to say hi to our Sue. We're busy. Tap your app. Go to QVC.com. 5 easy payments just today and tomorrow. Don't leave this in your cart. Click checkout, because if you miss out on this one, you're going to be sad. So we have our alpaca, which is that classic earth shade of brown. We talked about the Huarache sandal color. That's it. It'll go with everything. Isaac talked about a woven bag and a big hat. There you are. Black. Can't go wrong. Sometimes it's hard to find a really pretty black sandal. Yeah, you like the all black top to bottom. And I just love these two little straps right here, like on the foot. I think they make it look so pretty. That's not always there in the sandal. It ties the whole thing together. Well, you know how I feel about this one. So if you want Admiral Blue, I would be shopping right now. It looks like some of our colors are getting limited. And then if you want the platinum, that's actually by far the most limited. So Sue Kelly's joining us with our quote-unquote jump start, which over, I think now 1,000 have been ordered, Sue. And I always go back to being at the Baddest Shoe Museum in Toronto. If anybody gets back to Toronto in the future, and please do, this shoe museum is amazing. And when I was there, they had the history of the shoe. And they had sketches, and here comes our Sue Kelly. They had sketches of the Greeks, the ancient Greeks, and their sandals. And so they said, you know, the ancient Greeks wore these sandals and they had all these straps. And my wonderful sister-in-law, Kathleen, looked down at my feet and I was in an Earth Gladiator and she said, well, those are never going out of style. And I said, yep, exactly right. But I was touring Toronto. I was on my feet all day and I brought these and a Cloud Steppers from our dear friend Amy, and that was my look. But she was absolutely right. These sandals are never going out of style.
They aren't. The Gladiator sandal is never going out of style. Season after season, as you know, women, we gravitate to this because it's just so easy to wear. And because this is from Earth, it is super easy to wear. A Gladiator can sometimes be fussy with laces or buckles, and it's all the way high up the ankle. Not with this one. This is a gorgeous, soft, premium leather upper. You can see it's streamlined. The only thing we have here is that hook and loop at the side to get in and out. and that back zip. So as we're seeing it on all the models here, it has clean lines. It's beautiful. It's modern. It's giving you that kind of Grecian feel, and it's comfortable as well. So soft premium leathers, you have that Power Path footbed, great rubber sole, so it's flexible and it moves with you as you walk.
This blue, I can't even with how gorgeous it is. And yet we all feel like the most supported and comfortable in these shoes. So I'm going to do colors again, and then maybe we can chat about that Power Path technology. Everything is popular. We are busy. So tap your app and go to QVC.com. We only have a half hour left in the show, and we're losing sizes right and left. And we rarely get 5 easy payments on shoes. We usually see 3, so this is going to be 5 easy payments. And I bought a lot of Earth this year, as Sue knows, and you know if you watch me in shoe shopping. I'm always so impressed with the packaging, how Earth conscious it is, how there are parts that you can put in your compost pile. Like, I think, you know, you're not going to open the box and see a bunch of all stuff that you have to either throw away. Like, it is Earth. So here is Alpaca. Most popular, this is the Deanna pick, the black. This is the Jane pick. Admiral Blue is getting limited because look at all those shades of blue. We're down to the final 800. Steph, what's your favorite color?
Ooh, I like this. Yeah, Deanna has that.
You like, oh, that's so cool. So we all have our own favorites. There is the platinum. But Sue, let's talk about this Power Path technology because, I mean, Aunt Kelso, she knew what she was doing over 50 years ago, and we're still walking, thanks to her, with comfort to this day.
Yes, we are. So Power Path takes those yoga principles from over 50 years ago and infuses it into our footbed. We're going to absorb all the shock of the heel strike with extra foam in the heel. Then we're going to stabilize and cradle your foot using our arch support and further propel your body forward with high density foam rebound pods in the forefoot. That's covered with a layer of memory foam. So this is a true performance footbed that because of our Earth designers and because of technology, we can put into a style that looks like this. So this is, you know, that comfort shoe that is being disguised as a fashion piece, and it is built to wear morning to night. Jane, you wore one of our Gladiators all through Toronto. Mm-hmm. These are meant to be your walking shoes. You can get your steps in this, and it goes so great with all those styles that we're seeing out there today.
Well, you know, I'm in the jogger, and you know that just so many pants these days call attention to the shoe, I think. But the other cool thing is, like, I don't feel right now any different than when I would be in an Earth sports sandal and I would be wearing it in place of a sneaker on a hot summer day. Like some of those classic favorites that we all know and love, and we buy a new color every year. That's that same footbed. So on the top, it's all about sass and pizzazz, but underneath your feet are saying like, thank you. And we have really loved this whole heel coverage, you know, Sue, because like we said, if we're going back to work or to worship, you don't want to be in something too skinny. And in a sandal, I want to feel seated and I want to feel like secure, so I don't feel like if it starts to rain or my feet get a little hot, that I'm slipping around in a sandal. I love how secure we feel in this.
I agree with you. The way that this is designed, you know, the Gladiator creates a nice little cage look in the front. You have the security of that, but because it's that soft premium leather, it's not going to irritate you at all. And then Jane, to your point, this does have that enclosed heel on there. So you have that back zip to get in and out, and that enclosed heel will make it feel more like a shoe. So this can be, you know, that secure, comfortable style for the season.
And maybe your first sandal. Like, I know right now, I mean, it was really hot today, and in full disclosure, I wore sandals into work because it was so fun. Not sure how I'm going to feel leaving work, but still going in, it was cool. But this really gives us the coverage we need. So, Sue, thanks so much for hanging with us on a Friday night.
Thanks, Jane.
You take care. Have a good weekend. Thanks, and do colors one more time. Alpaca is the brown, that's the classic. Black, can't go wrong, that's the Deanna favorite. I love this Admiral Blue with all the tones of blue, and our Steph loves the platinum, so nobody's arguing. 2,000 ordered, medium and wide, and we don't get 5 easy payments very often. As we get close to the end of our 2-hour shoe shopping on Friday, I would really love you guys to make sure you click checkout, because 5 easy payments is here today and tomorrow. Usually shoes are